I'm JD. This is Out of the Game. Got a guest with me today. I got Mr. Randall. Welcome to the show.
Hey man, thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show.
I really appreciate you having me on.
Of course. Glad we can roll out the red carpet for you. As usual, we are brought to you by Vulcanite Radio. Get you some. All right, so look, we're going to jump right into today's topic. Blacks in fandom. The African-American presence in fandom. For the most part, it's been pretty good. I mean, you've got the movies, you had Samuel L. Jackson playing Nick Fury, which was big.
Get me off the grid!
You had Michael Clark Duncan back in the day playing, Daredevil, Kingpin.
I'm an outlaw.
Comic books, you got Bishop, you got Luke Cage, you got the Black Green Lantern. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, we've been represented pretty well. And I do have a problem with one movie. Scott Pilgrim, I'm coming for you. Okay? Took place in Toronto, real cool movie. Excellent, music, fantastic, the energy, the wit, it was all there, but it was no black people.
Right.
And it's in Toronto.
It's like an episode of Seinfeld.
I mean,
very few black people.
Very few.
And when they were there, it was like Seinfeld. It was like it was the delivery guy.
Yeah. It's like the mailman or somebody, like the attorney or something. What the attorney in Seinfeld? Okay, so I did a little research on Toronto. Come to find out, Toronto is like one of the most culturally diverse, cities in Canada. There's still only 8 to 10% black, but one person. And so that's where I come in with my problem. I have a problem with, okay, you gotta represent life as it is. And you're gonna see some black people in Toronto. You may not see a whole bunch of them, but I mean, Drake is from Toronto.
Right.
A lot of hip hoppers from Toronto.
Technically not a black guy, but yeah.
Technically not a black guy, but he's a minority. He's got some blood in it.
His hair's a little too straight.
His hair's a little too straight, but that's my point. It's like, where are we at? So that brings me to the core, the crux of what we want to talk about today. Anime, the cartoons, Astonishing X-Men, G4, excellent. Iron Man, excellent. Wolverine, fantastic.
Yeah.
Avengers on Disney XD, killing it right now, crushing it.
Right. Then
we get to the Black Panther. Where does the Black Panther end up? BET. I mean, do I even have to say anything else? The Black Panther's on BET.
Right. And not only is he on BET, but it's probably the lowest quality bit of animation. And I don't know if any of you have seen this, but it's some of the, it might as well be paper mache. I mean, look.
They might as well have drew Black Panther on this and just be like,
yeah.
Here's the first frame, here's the second frame, here's the third frame.
And especially being at the fact you've already brought up the fact that G4 has had the high level anime for Wolverine and for X-Men and for what's the other one?
Astonishing X-Men, Iron Man, and
Wolverine. Top level animation.
Notch. I'm talking Ninja Scroll style.
Right. Not even digital anime. I think a lot of that was hand drawn. So now,
by whose hand?
But now you get to Black Panther. He's on BET, and it's very low quality.
Now, if I may, let me
please.
introduce the people to Black Panther. Okay.
Yeah.
He's the prince of a nation state in Africa called Wakanda. They have a huge supply of Vibranium from a meteorite that crashed there, years ago. And Vibranium, for those of you who don't know, is the material that makes Captain America's shield. So it's a very culturally rich, financially rich country. And Black Panther himself is one of the smartest people on the planet in the Marvel universe.
He's actually the 8th smartest. He is actually the 8th smartest person in the world. Not America.
Not America.
The world.
The world.
So he's the 8th smartest person in the world.
PhD in physics.
And so for our viewers, I would like for you to go to the comment section and make sure at some point you make out your list of who you think. If he's number 8, let's figure out who the 7 people are before him.
Who's smarter than him?
Is it Bruce Banner? Is it Tony Stark? Is it
Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange, Doom. I mean,
Victor.
Is it any number of these people? Make your personal list, but of course you have to put Black Panther. He's number 8.
He's
now,
number 8.
8 out of, I mean, this is the, how many billions of people are on the planet?
Billions.
So he's number 8. So go ahead, continue with your
So, I
4 or
mean,
8.
basically, he's got it all together. He's smart. He's athletic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's
Brilliant.
got his own resources. They can generate things. They create things. They're totally independent. They don't need anybody else for crops or anything like that.
And the country is one of the most technologically
Advanced
countries in the world. Not the continent of Africa.
No,
the world.
The world.
So we spent zero time on a character such as the Black Panther.
No.
We spent how much resources have we put into Tony Stark, Iron Man movies and cartoons and
Billions
and
and
plastic
millions.
and
Billions and millions.
Thor.
Billions and millions.
All of these characters, but the 8th smartest person in the world.
He gets the shaft.
He gets BET paper mache animation.
Not Samuel L. Jackson's shaft, but the shaft.
The full-on shaft.
Full-on shaft.
Now let me bring up a point that I was thinking about earlier.
Do it.
What's that? The idea that the 8th smartest person in the world, not just America, the 8th smartest person in the world, it's kind of an outrageous idea that somehow you could overlook somebody who has all of these resources at their disposal, who's not from a foreign country, I mean, a foreign universe,
Right.
like Thor. He's not from Asgard.
Right. He's not from a
resides on
whole
this
other
planet.
realm. He's actually here.
This is the most interesting point. Now, I can say this about Stan Lee. I liked the fact that Stan Lee was very forward thinking in terms of civil rights and making sure that there were equal number of women that were superheroes. And he would make sure there were equal number of minorities.
Right.
He covered the whole spectrum.
He did.
But I do find this comment very, very funny.
Oh, you got a comment? You got a quote?
Yeah, is that you would have it. Black Panther got his powers from a heart-shaped herb that he would eat that would give him supernatural powers. Now, Stan, I know this is the '60s. You know, hey, dude, I know that you guys are probably out hanging out at Woodstock and hanging out with Jimi
You're feeling
Hendrix
good.
and, you know, you guys are hanging out and smoking and hanging out. But why does the herb have to make the black man give him all of a sudden now you got supernatural powers? You know, you take a little hit of the heart-shaped herb, and
I can
now all
move
of a
quicker
sudden
now.
now he's got
Stronger.
natural powers.
I'm more cute.
and that the resource Vibranium that you mentioned earlier would then be the very item that would make Captain America
Pretty much who he is.
Absolutely.
I mean,
it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
And to add on to the history of it, Black Panther he predates any other black superhero. Mm-hmm. Even the ones in DC, even the ones on the other side, he predates
even Luke Cage.
He predates all of that. Mm-hmm. So, hey, applause, Marvel, great. Hey, fantastic. But BET,
BET paper mache animation. I mean, and I don't even know if that's even an actual thing, but it just looks like
it is a thing today.
It looks
on
like
they
just
game.
took, it's just like they just took some paper and they just time animate, this little character like He-Man here across the piece. I mean, it's one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever seen, and it's on YouTube. So if you want to go check it out, please go check it out, and let us know what you think about it, because I absolutely think it's ridiculous.
He's a plane that doesn't fly.
Right. Now, there's another problem that I have, and I know we're about to reach time, but here's another problem that I have, is the fact that Black Panther's powers, and he would come to this whole idea where he was battling, he went to the South to battle the Klan.
He did.
He went to South of Africa to battle the
Apartheid.
He did. And it's like, wait a minute, why can't we just send Thor down and kick the shit out of these Klansmen in the South? Like what? What the?
Why not?
Why can't we get Iron Man to go down and blast some missiles? Why can't we get an American white person to go kick the shit out of the Klan? Why we gotta
be the black dude?
We gotta have black dude come over with his special herb,
with his herb power
and spices,
and
give it to the colonel. and put it in chicken and watermelon, and now he's down there battling the Klan. I mean, you know, there are just several stereotypes, and I just feel like Stan and those guys, they were forward thinking, but they just went too far.
They went too far. And not to mention the fact that he was married to one of the finest black women, if not the finest black women in the Marvel Universe, Storm.
Halle Berry.
Storm, Aurora Monroe, and they never had kids.
Right.
The marriage was a no before we even got like comfortable and like settled into the idea.
Right.
Can we get some reconciliation of that?
Well,
I mean, can you imagine what they kids, how dope their kids would have been?
Well,
Storm and the Black Panther, Storm and T'Challa and Storm.
Their
Come on.
kids probably would have been the #1 smartest person in the world.
The #1 and maybe the most powerful because Storm is a mutant. She was born with her powers.
Right.
You know
and
what
then you
I'm
got this
saying?
heart shake.
And you got the herb that's kicking into the bloodstream. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, so look, Stan, we love you. Marvel, I love you. But okay, Black Panther. Can we get it on Disney XD? Can we get it on Cartoon Network? I mean, who really watches BET now? Much mad props to BET back in the day. Video, so I was one of the main people watching it. You know, the Basement, hip hop. What was it? The hip hop show?
Rap City.
Rap City. Come on.
Prince de Jour.
Come
on, man.
But BET ain't that no more.
No.
The only reason why people watch BET now is the Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart now, and that's funny. Right. That's hilarious, by the way.
Right.
But Black Panther, Cartoon Network, Disney XD, anywhere other than BET, paper mache.
Right.
And I have heard that they've decided on at least putting together a treatment for a Black Panther movie, and I want to put in my nominee for who should play T'Challa. I think Chadwick Boseman would be an excellent fit for it. There's rumors that Michael Williams from Boardwalk is lobbying.
Who is Chadwick Boseman?
Chadwick Boseman is the guy that played Jackie Robinson in 42. He played James Brown. Chadwick, you got my vote.
Look, Chadwick, he's already played 2 black heroes. He didn't need to play any more black heroes.
Are we gonna get? Who we gonna get? We gonna get Liam Hemsworth to play?
No,
T'Challa?
we can get your boy from Luther.
Idris Elba?
Idris Elba.
He can't because he's already been in Thor.
That's
He's
right.
already been Heimdall. See?
Forgive me, guys. I'm the classic moron on this show. I don't keep up with this stuff.
It's all right. It's all right.
I got one more point though.
Go ahead.
Do we have time for one more point?
Do it.
A small imperfection in Captain America's shield caused a cancer to spread to all the other vibranium throughout the world, and it threatened the universe. Now, I find it very peculiar that all of a sudden now, here we go, Stan, here you go dealing with these stereotypes again, the vibranium, the vibration, the 808s,
the rhythm,
you know, the rhythms which spread
the
throughout
rhythm
the world.
of the material.
And that somehow, Black Panther could not do it without the help of Claw. Claw had to help him keep the vibranium from spreading throughout the universe to destroy.
So Claw had to help one of the 8 smartest people.
One of the 8 smart. So clearly, Claw. People.
He must be one of the top 7.
He must be in the top 7.
He must be ahead of.
But
T'Challa.
I defy you people out there. Please make me your list. Put Black Panther at 8.
Who's the other 7?
Figure out who you think.
Who's smarter than him?
Who's smarter than him? Professor X, maybe? At the top of the list? Maybe?
Magneto? Yeah, I mean,
Magneto?
of course, why not? Sure. Look, y'all
so.
chime in. Y'all let us know what you think. Okay? This is nothing without you guys.
He had a PhD from Oxford University.
Oxford, he had a PhD. All right, so look, that's it. That's all we got. I'm JD. That was Randall. This has been Out of the Game. If you're gonna play it right. If you're gonna do it, dagnabbit, do it right. I'm done.